And we have reached the end of the game. In terms of scoring, the second half really was a key to us. We saw Germany score 19 points in the first quarter. They only scored 10 in the second, 17 in the third, and 22 in the fourth. Team USA, the first quarter we struggled. We put bench players in, started to work out some stuff, work out the kinks a little bit, made some good decisions in terms of personnel on the floor. And in the second quarter, we started rolling. We had 25 points, held Germany to only 10 points in that second quarter. Third quarter continued to roll, scored 28 points in that third quarter. Yes, we did sort of let our foot off the gas in that fourth quarter. However, that's fine. Guys, if you're curious about the attendance for today's game, it was 25,844 people came to watch this game today. And when it comes to individual stats, Satu Sabli did her thing in this game, tried to at least. She ran out of gas completely. She is a player who had like 33 points in one of the previous games. However, we saw that this Germany team, they just relied way too much on Satu. Satu did not have the same legs under her that she did in some of the other games they played in the Olympics so far, and she struggled. Yeah, she led the team still in scoring. She had 15 points for Team Germany, but she was, again, opting for a lot of three-point shots when her game, she could play inside, but she wasn't playing inside as much. She was relying on the three-point baskets, and if you know anything about Satu, when she gets tired or she doesn't have her legs fully under her, she goes for three-point shots. She goes for three-point shots. And she just didn't have enough. Alexis Peterson, I thought Alexis Peterson played absolutely fantastic in this game. She had 14 points in this game, 4 assists. I thought she was very active on the offensive end, active on the defensive end. She played her heart out. She really did play her heart out in today's game, but it just wasn't enough. I also really enjoyed Luisa Geisler-Soter. I thought she played well for Team Germany. And Leonie Fiebig, her going out with that injury, it looks like she had an injury to the ribs. It looked like it was like a knee to the rib. And that was a huge loss for Team Germany. Huge loss. And I think that really did, kind of help to lead to this complete blowout by Team USA. But for the time that Leonie was in the game, she did have 10 points. Now, let's kind of talk about some of the other stuff for Team USA. Guys, we saw J.O. play her tail off in this game. Jackie Young did her thing. She ultimately had 19 points in this game. 19 points. She got hot from the three-point line. She got hot for the three-point line, and she was scoring big time. When it comes to three-point shots, Jackie Young was 5 of 8 from the three. 5 of 8, 63% from the three-point line. And she was cooking, especially in that second half. So she ultimately did lead the squad in points with 19 points of her own. Second in points was A'ja Wilson, who did not play as much as she normally would play. A'ja Wilson had 14 points in this game because she played 24 minutes. She ultimately ended up with, looks like she ended up with 3 rebounds for A'ja Wilson, which is crazy low for her. But again, guys, I think that's perfectly fine because we saw adjustments. We saw bench players get a lot of minutes today, which is very key. Very key. And continuing on, Breanna Stewart also did not play very much. Breanna Stewart only played 16 minutes in this game. She ultimately did finish up with 13 points in this one. Also 3 rebounds. I thought Breanna Stewart, she was critical for us in that first half. She was critical for us. And then ultimately we didn't need her as much later in the game, which to me is good. You need to rest A'ja. You need to rest Stewie because you're going to need them as your key players down the road. So actually I love the fact that we saw both A'ja and Breanna rest quite a bit in this game. Guys, once again, we see Alyssa Thomas be Alyssa Thomas and change the game. She came in that first quarter. Team USA was down. We were struggling. And her offensive intensity, her defensive intensity stepped it up big time. Alyssa Thomas only had 6 points in this game, but she also had 5 assists. She ran point for quite a bit of this game. And guys, Alyssa Thomas had the biggest plus minus of everybody in this game. The biggest plus minus. She had a plus minus of 29 points. Plus minus of 29 points. She was fantastic. And again, I keep saying it, Alyssa Thomas needs more minutes. She absolutely needs more minutes. When it comes to this game, I thought Napheesa Collier played well. I did. I thought she played well. When she first started this game, I didn't think she played well. But she went to the bench, came back in the second quarter, and I think after she came back in that second quarter, I thought she played a lot better. I thought she played a whole lot better in this game. She ultimately finished with 8 points, 7 rebounds, plus minus of 17. I thought she played well. I thought she played well, especially after that first quarter for Napheesa Collier. I thought she played good defense as well. Largely, Napheesa was on Satu Sabally. And again, after she came back in the game in that second quarter, I thought she played a whole lot better. I thought she did a whole lot better in this game. Brittany Griner, I thought Brittany Griner played really well. She gave us good minutes. Brittany Griner, you have her in because she's the tallest thing out there, right? She's the tallest thing out there, and you want her to play well, and she did what she needed to do. 6 points, made all of her field goals, rebounded the ball. I thought she did her job. I thought she did her job, and she did it well. And then we just talk about the rest of the players, right? Kahleah Copper, I thought she played great. I thought she played really, really great in this game. She actually got some significant minutes. She played 13 minutes in this game. Ultimately finished with 9 points, 3 of 4 from the three-point line. I mean, Kahleah Copper did her thing. She was fun to watch. And again, I still would like to see more minutes from Kahleah Copper. She did play more minutes today. However, I always want more minutes for her because she is a literal game changer. And talk about game changer, guys. Talk about game changer. Kelsey Plum was absolutely fantastic. Kelsey Plum was fantastic in this game. I thought that when she got in the game, her defensive intensity, her defensive want to, her like, you know what? I'm going to play hard and I'm going to foul y'all until the refs call foul. I'm going to foul you until the refs call foul. I thought she played great. I thought she played really, really great in this game. I thought her ball movement on the floor, there were times where she kind of was running the point for this team. I thought she played well. Shout out to Kelsey Plum because she was struggling. Kelsey Plum was struggling. She was. But she did her thing. I thought it was very much fun to watch. I thought it was very much fun to watch what Kelsey Plum was doing. So shout out to her. I thought she stepped up big time. Played way better than we have seen her play. Jewell Loyd, ultimately Jewell Loyd does not end up with any points. However, I just like Jewell Loyd on the floor. I just like it. I think she plays pretty good defense. I think I just like her out on the floor. She didn't play that much today. Ends up with 0 points. Played 8 minutes in this game. But yeah, overall I thought Team USA played well. There are 2 players that I didn't think played well, and I think that we saw a good coaching decision by Sheree. So Chelsea Gray played bad to start this game. She did. Well, not bad. Yeah, she played. Chelsea Gray played bad to start off the game. Also, Diana Taurasi played bad to start off the game. This is a game that I was saying, like, you know what? Coaches, y'all need to make a change in the starting lineup. I kept saying we need to make a change in the starting lineup. Diana Taurasi is a legend, but she don't need to be starting for Team USA. Chelsea Gray is the point guard, but she don't need to be starting for Team USA. They both went off to a pretty slow start. Yes, Chelsea Gray was passing the ball well. She was. She had 2 assists, but she was missing shots. We were slow on the defensive end, like extremely slow on the defensive end. And ultimately, Cheryl Reeve said, you know, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I am benching Diana. I am benching Chelsea Gray, and we about to see these. We are about to see what these bench players can do. And what did the bench players do? What did they do? What did they do? They absolutely dominated, guys. Our bench players for Team USA scored 53 points in this game. 53 points from the bench, guys. The score is 87 for Team USA. We scored 87 points. 53 of those points were from the bench. Germany only had 13 points from the bench. This is a team that has a lot of depth. Team USA has a lot of depth, but it's the bench mob that really makes stuff happen. All right? It is. And in today's game, we saw it. We saw Team USA go off to a extremely bad start, guys. It was a bad start. We saw, we saw a sort of back and forth for Germany in that first quarter where they made a layup. Satu makes a 3-point shot. Stewie comes back with a 2-pointer of her own. Leonie Fibic goes for a 3-point shot. We come right back. Leonie Fibic gets a steal and makes a layup. The score was 15 Germany, 6 Team USA. It wasn't looking good. We see Team USA try to make some adjustments. They call a timeout, try to make some stuff happen. But yet and still, Team Germany was still on top. The score was 17-10. We had 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in that first quarter. And finally, Cheryl Reeve was like, you know what? This isn't working. I'm putting in the bench. That was the best decision of the game. It was 17-10 when Cheryl Reeve decided to put in the bench. She took out Chelsea. She took out Brianna Stewart. She took out Diana Taurasi. She took out Brianna Stewart. She brought in Jewel Lloyd, Sabrina Ionescu, Alyssa Thomas, and Brittany Griner. And this team started to get it back together. All right. After she made the change to put in the bench players, Team Germany only score 1 more point or 2 more points after that. All right. They scored 2 more points after that. Team USA hold Germany to 2 points in the last 3 minutes because of defensive intensity from the bench players. All right, and the bench players, they end up scoring 6 points. So we wind up at the end of that first quarter, the score was 19-16. Yes, Germany was still on top. Yes, the bench players were making some mistakes here and there. Yes, they were missing some layups that they should have made and whatnot. But defensive intensity, we were able to stop Team Germany. They only scored 2 more points, guys. They only scored 2 more points to end that first quarter. We got on a little bit of a run. End up at the end of the first quarter, it was 19 Team Germany, 16 Team USA. And from then on out, Team USA just started balling. Jackie Young came in the game. She started scoring. All right. And from then on out, it was Team USA. We ended up bringing back in Asia Wilson. And I felt like that just continued even more to dominate in this game. It continued even more. All right. The score was, it was 22 Team Germany, 24 Team USA. 6 minutes to go. The bench players was in. Coach Cheryl Reeve decides, okay, let's put Asia back in the game. Brought Asia in, score. We bring back in Brianna Stewart, score. And we just run the rest of the second quarter with Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson, and the bench mob. That's what we did. And it was successful, guys. It was successful. Jackie Young was doing her thing. We ended up bringing back in Nafisa Collier. She ended up scoring, playing some good defense. AT continues to do her thing. And it's great basketball. We go into the third quarter, continuing to build the momentum of Team USA, playing great defense, playing offense with movement. And what do we see? We see the lead extend. That's successful for Team USA. That is success, okay? That is success for Team USA. And it's fun to watch. It really is. It really is fun to watch. You know, Jackie Young, 4 steals in this game. 4. Count them, 4 steals. 4 steals in this game for Jackie Young. Asia Wilson, 3 steals. Nafisa Collier, 2. I believe both of those were on Satu Sabli. We saw this team elevate their game once the bench came in because they brought the defensive intensity, they brought the grit, the toughness, and we see what we see. We ultimately see what we see. We see Team USA absolutely dominate. Germany does not have enough in the tank. Satu Sabli is tired, guys. She has been balling for days now. She has given it all she has for Team Germany. Against Japan, Satu had 33 points. Against Belgium, she had 17. She has been trying her best, but with Niara Sabli out for Team Germany due to concussion protocol, Germany just didn't have enough to deal with what Team USA had to offer. We see a better team for Team USA. Everybody's clicking now. Everybody. With the exception of Diana Taurasi and Chelsea Gray, everybody else is clicking. Everybody for Team USA. Everybody. Yes, Jewel Lloyd does not score points today, but I thought she gave pretty good minutes. I thought that Kelsey Plum, again, was fantastic in this game. She's fantastic, guys. Sabrina Ionescu, again, another game where I think she's done a really good job sort of running the floor for Team USA. She ends up with 5 assists in this game for both Kelsey and Kelsey and Sabrina. So Kelsey, Sabrina, and Alyssa Thomas all end up with 5 assists. This was a team that was stagnant. This was a team that was playing me ball early in the game, in that first quarter. And we saw a change. 25 assists for Team USA. 25 assists on 35 made field goals. That's a W, guys. That's a W, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you do. Jackie Young played fantastic. Alyssa Thomas, fantastic. Nafisa Collier gave some really good minutes. Again, I didn't like the way she played in that first quarter. She came out, came back in. I thought she played great from then on out. Yes, Nafisa Collier still is not playing like the normal Nafisa Collier that she normally is. However, she gave us some really good minutes. I thought she gave us some really good defense, specifically against Satu Sabli in that second quarter on. Stewie is Stewie. She does her thing. Again, Asia is Asia. She, of course, is doing her thing. Kalia Copper is, freaking KFC, I just think that Team USA got it together. We got it together. And hopefully this is just another reason that Cheryl Reeve decides, okay, Diana Taurasi, legend, but you're out the starting lineup. Chelsea Gray, greatness, but you're out of the starting lineup. Because those two did not, they struggled once again, guys. They struggled once again. And hopefully now, this has convinced Cheryl Reeve to not start them, hopefully. But I would say fantastic adjustment. So while I disagree with Cheryl Reeve starting them, I think that the adjustments that she made, the personnel that she had on the court, once she started making subs, I thought it was a masterful job. I thought it was a masterful job. The combination she was putting in, the idea of resting both Asia and Brianna as much as you could. I thought coaching was great. Minus the starting lineup, I thought coaching was great in this game. I thought it was great. And we'll just see. We'll see if we see any changes. We'll see. We'll see if we can make any changes. But shout out to Team USA. They get the job done. Shout out to Team Germany. They played their best. I mean, it's tough. It really is tough when you rely heavily on 2 players, and one of those players is out in Niara Sabli, who is still out with concussion protocol. Satu tried her best. She just didn't have enough to give. Alexis Peterson, I just love Alexis Peterson, guys. If y'all don't know, Alexis Peterson was a straight up baller when she was in the NCAA. She played for Syracuse, straight up baller, and she is doing her thing for Team Germany. Hopefully, eventually, we will see Alexis Peterson back in the United States, in the WNBA, because she can play some basketball, guys. She can play some absolute basketball. So, guys, that's kind of my thoughts about this game. All day, Woody says, great game all around. I thought so. I thought so. Yeah. I thought this was a really good game. Joe says, I'm glad she, meaning Sharif, made the adjustments early because the way we started was terrible. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But hey, Team Germany, they lived by the 3 and they died by the 3. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, guys, that's kind of my thoughts about this game. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, guys. I may or may not be back later today, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Yeah, guys, if y'all could, please hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. I make content all about women's basketball, and my goal is to talk about the game, is to just say what I see out there, to celebrate everybody, because people are these players are doing a thing. These women, I mean, I'm just saying, are you not entertained? That was an entertaining game. That was an entertaining game. I really enjoyed to see it. So again, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Ooh, excuse me. Guys, if you all want to get some merch, y'all can get that at qulsapparel.com. Once again, that is qulsapparel.com. I'm wearing one of my shirts. This is the official Awesome People of the Internet graphic tee. Y'all can get that at qlsapparel.com. Now, guys, yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all day. It is Sunday, guys. So you know, at this point, most of the churches have already started. So if y'all haven't gone to church yet, watch a service online or something. But anyway, guys, appreciate y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Have a safe day. Have a fun day, guys. As always, be nice to each other and tell somebody that they matter, because they really truly do. Every single one of y'all, you matter, you are important, and your life has value. Guys, I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.